Hey, how goes it? And welcome to this channel update. The background footage is a horrible game that I can't remember the name of. I was gonna try and make it into a Wonder Odd episode, but it was so fucking bad I said fuck it. It's a horrible little indie game. Like, I understand it's an indie game, but man, it just felt real bad to play. But yeah, today we're gonna be talking about what's been going on outside of YouTube for me, and what kind of videos are coming up in the near future. So I've been really busy for the past few weeks. We've been working really hard and trying to save up and pay bills and whatnot. YouTube doesn't really earn me any money anymore. Ever since the adpocalypse finally hit me, pretty much every video I post is unsuitable for advertisers, and they'll be like the recommended thing that they say to do is to post the video, and then if it becomes unsuitable, just wait for a little while and it will either fix or it won't, and maybe re-upload it. I can tell you that doesn't work all the time. Sometimes you post a video and it's advertised just fine until it goes live, because I schedule my videos usually the night before they go up or a couple nights before. And so I'll schedule a video, it'll be fine, it'll go live, and it won't be suitable for advertisers for 2 or 3 days, and then after everyone's seen it, they become suitable again. And even when they become suitable, my ad revenue on those is fucking nothing. Like under, I'd say under $1 CPM. It's bad. It's real bad. But yeah, so if you want to support me, share my videos around, and maybe have a look at my Patreon. You guys have no idea how much the little bit that I earn from Patreon really helps out. Like, just giving me a little bit of breathing room and to help with savings is fucking amazing. Like, it lets me keep doing these kind of videos. Like, I can make YouTube a thing as a hobby that I can make a little bit of money on, and not feel guilty because I should be working or doing something else. But yeah, at this point the only reason I don't turn my ads off entirely is because if I keep my ads on, I get to keep my network. Like, if I turn my ads off, I could get kicked from my network. So I get to keep my network, and the network is really helpful when someone files a false copyright claim on my videos, which happens way more often than you'd fucking imagine. So I can just send those people a, basically like a challenge, saying I'm part of this network, fucking your move, or hey, I actually have rights to this music, you can't just claim it, and then they usually back off, and I don't have to worry about it. And if they refuse to back off, I have lawyers in Germany, apparently, that send them a cease and desist with their false claim. So it's just an automated system that I get access to, which is really nice. Also, they have a lot of music that I like using, like especially if you guys watched my Destiny 1 playthrough. All that music came from my network, and it was a lot of fun. It made the videos a lot better, in my opinion. Let's see. Aside from that, there's been a lot going on in my personal life. It was Silver's birthday last week, so we celebrated that and did some stuff, and it was fun. It was my brother's birthday the day before that. So we did stuff then and hung out with the family and all that, and it was fun. And if this video goes out when I plan, yesterday was my birthday. I'm recording this ahead of time. So the 18th was my birthday, and I know that's probably going to be kind of busy. I'm going to be making my own birthday dinner, which is going to be a giant pot of stew. I love stew, and cooking a giant pot of stew is kind of an all-day affair because I make it from scratch. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna spend all day cooking, and it's gonna be fucking delicious, so that's good. Another thing I'm planning on doing, and I might make a video out of this, is the holidays are literally right around the corner. Like next week. And I need to make gifts for my parents, and I'm thinking a matching pair of knives would work. And I'm thinking about making it from that really old steel that I recovered behind my house in the woods. If you haven't seen my relic iron videos, go check those out. I get to go back into the woods behind my house with my dog, and I find a piece of machinery that we think is probably about 100 years old, from when the land behind my house was a gravel quarry. And I think it's part of a conveyor belt. I'm not positive. It's still pretty fucking buried, but I harvested a large sheet of very old steel. Now, and these aren't going to be, for those videos, I'm going to put a link in the description, and if I remember, there'll be one in the side card or some shit. But these aren't going to be very good cutting knives. They're going to be more for look, because that metal is very patinaed and very dented, and it's got like rust pits and stuff, and I think that would look really good for the body of the knife, to leave that, and then sharpen up the edges and everything. But I don't know what kind of metal it is. I think it's just mild steel. From the cut tests I was doing and the grinding tests, it looks like it's mostly just mild steel, but it is fairly hard, because it's 100-year-old mild steel, and they had different industry standards and qualities then. So I'm going to temper it and do all that, and it'll look nice at least, and it should hold an edge pretty okay for at least a little while, but it's mostly just going to be like pretty, like for show knives, and my parents will appreciate that. They're into that kind of stuff. But I might make a video of that. It depends on how much of a time crunch it is, and if that video does happen, it's not going to be out before Christmas. It's going to happen probably after Christmas, which would be fine too, because I kind of want to, if I do that, I'd like to get my parents' reaction to them opening those. I don't know, I got no time, but I'm going to try and do that, so that might be a video coming soon. On a more personal note, I also want to thank everyone for your support for when I had that rough couple of weeks a little bit ago. As you might have heard, my cat passed away. We had him for like 10 years, which is actually kind of young for a cat. And out of all the pets I've ever had, he was probably the one I was the closest to. But I just want to thank you guys again for all your kind words and helping me get through that, because having you guys, you know, wish me well did help a lot. But, so that was rough, but I'm feeling pretty okay now. Life goes on. So let's get out of that depressing shit. Let's talk about what's happening next on the channel. After the holidays, for sure, I'm going to be starting the next big Let's Play. I might be able to start it a little bit sooner than that, but during the holidays, like during those couple of weeks leading up to the holidays and stuff, it's really hard to do a big Let's Play, because it requires a lot of time to record and a lot of time to edit. So I'm probably going to be doing more short games, like, I finished Gunpoint in 3 short sittings, because it's like a 3-hour-long game, and I just kind of sat down and blitzed through a few levels and a quick story arc, and then, okay, done, gotta compile these while I run out the door and let my computer do its fucking compiling while I was off doing other things. And that's kind of how things are going to go for the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to do short games that are easy to record and easy to edit until things calm down a little bit. Hey, how goes it? This is Scroll from about a day after recording the rest of the audio in this channel update. This was the part where I was going to talk about playing Superhot as the next short Let's Play that was going to be like 4 to 8 episodes long. Turns out Superhot is not a great Let's Play video kinda series. Like, it's one of those games that's really fun to like play, but not super fun to watch. And the story is kinda like one of those things you have to experience. It's not great for an actual Let's Play, I think. And I was bored editing it. So I'm going to find something else, and we'll probably play some Superhot for a Wonder Odd Wednesday instead. I also tried playing a couple of other games, and I've been getting nowhere. Nothing interesting in the things that I've been recording. They're not up to the quality of what I want to put on this channel. So I think, and I don't hold me to this because this is a full day of trying to find the right series, the right short series to do between things, and like I said a second ago in this video, I've been really fucking busy. I think what I might do is I might do a bunch of smaller, like, 2-video let's tries, or just whatever the fuck I want, really, is whatever I have time to do. Maybe we'll do some, I don't know, I was thinking about playing some Killing Floor 2, maybe some more Overwatch, maybe some Metal Gear 5, or Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pains, because I've been doing that little tiny bit at a time on my minuscule amounts of free time. I don't know, I have no fucking clue. I was gonna say I had a plan, but after my plan fell through, and then my backup plan fell through, and I'm editing this channel update to go up in like almost no time. I don't really know what my plan is currently, but I need to put something here. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of wing it until after the holidays are over and my schedule opens up a little bit more. Oh, and a final note on Superhot. If you have Twitch Prime, it is free for the next few days on Twitch Prime, and Superhot is a fun game. Like I said, it's not really good Let's Play content. So if you've got Twitch Prime, and if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, go grab that because it's free and it is a good game. And that perfectly segues into what I was gonna talk about back in the past. So back to past me. Speaking of things that are worth going and getting, Humble Bundle has a software bundle right now. It includes Sony Vegas 14. Actually, I think it's Magic's Vegas Pro 14 now. I think they got like a subsidiary or something. Whatever. Very good video editing. I use Vegas Pro 12, I think, which is an old copy with a permanent license that I don't have to worry about anything. It's an old copy that I got real cheap. So you can get Sony Vegas 14 and a bunch of other shit, like some music editing software and photo editing software and stuff for 20 bucks. And normally Vegas Pro 14 is like 400. In fact, I'm not even sure you can get 14 anymore. You have to buy the latest version most of the time, which is 15, and that's like 400 or 500. But normally it's very expensive. And if you have any interest in doing YouTube stuff, I highly recommend Vegas Pro. It's easy to use. You just look up some tutorials, and it's very powerful. You can do all kinds of shit. And 14 has a lot of features that I was hoping that 12 would have, and it didn't. So I'm going to be upgrading to 14 pretty soon. I need to go through and clear out a lot of my files because I have old projects and stuff that are half finished, and I want to clean up my folders and get my workflow fixed before I upgrade to a different one, just in case upgrading to 14 fucks all of my current half-finished projects. But once I get that stuff fixed, I'm going to upgrade to 14 and start using that because it's fucking 20 bucks. Maybe we'll dick around in some of the other programs, like maybe I'll play around in their Photoshop thing. It's not actually Photoshop, it's like some photo editing something. Make a video on that, and maybe I'll fuck around in their music editing thing too. It also comes with Stranger Synths audio stuff, which is a bunch of like Stranger Things kind of like synthetic 80s kind of sounds and shit. It's cheap and it's cool. But yeah, I highly recommend that bundle if you are interested in making videos or think you might be interested in making videos at some point, because it's 20 bucks for $400 worth of fucking video editing software. So I mean, go look at that. It's probably worth it to most of you. But back to Let's Plays. So the next major Let's Play we're going to be doing is Dark Souls 3 with all the DLC, which I didn't do before. My Patreon supporters helped me pick that. It's going to be fun. I also asked them to help me figure out what build we're going to use, and we narrowed it down a little, but it's still kind of up in the air, and I need your guys' help to figure out what kind of build I want to do. So far the ideas are either just pure strength build or pure dex build. I've got no particular weapons or actual builds in mind, although if I go strength, I kind of want to go ultra great weapons, maybe some great hammers or something weird like that, you know, you don't really see super often. If I go dex, I might go katanas and or scythes. I don't know, I feel like dex has less hardcore weapons. I mean, there's some cool ones, but I don't know, it's not as good. But I mean, I don't know, I'm into katanas and stuff, so that sounds fine too. But I don't know how entertaining that would be to watch compared to like a giant fucking mace flattening things. I mean, like I said, it's up to you guys. I don't want to go any crazy builds. I don't want to go like a bleed build, because that leaves me really open, because I've got to dump into fucking luck, and it doesn't work on everything. Maybe at some point I'll do a bleed run through, but this is only my second playthrough of the game, really. So I want to go something kind of still standard, and, you know, take advice from you guys. If there's anything super neat, like a cool weapon that you want me to know about, let me know, and maybe I'll look into it. Not worried about spoilers, really, just don't spoil DLC stuff. I know there's some cool pyromancy in the DLC that Nova told me about, and this build is going to be pyromancy with whatever else. So we're definitely going to throw pyromancy in there. That's solidified from Patreon. And maybe a little magic, just because I didn't really dick around magic that much. But the rest of it's basically up in the air. Nidhogg build is coming later, not this playthrough, a different playthrough, maybe a stream. But I mean, I gotta make a Nidhogg build. I mean, Nidhogg's in every game that I've done. Like, put it in Bloodborne, for fuck's sake. I did that weird, like, the glitch that's patched out now, where you jump over the fence to get to the middle of the game at low level. Got the fucking fencing sword pistol, made some Nidhogg, and then the PvP kind of sucked, so I never really used them very much. Other than that, I might do a second large-scale Let's Play if time allows. I might do it at the same time, like alternating between Souls and something else. I'm thinking Hyperlight Drifter or Hollow Knight, because I really wanted to play both of those. I'm not really sure yet. I might ask people on Patreon what they think. But I'm thinking about doing a second one just because sometimes, you know, a month or a month and a half or 2 months of Dark Souls as the only content on the channel other than Wonder Rods could get a little bit stale. So I want to mix it up, give two options of things to watch if you're interested more in one than the other. But yeah, I think that just about covers everything. Hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a tolerable and decent holiday season. I know it can be a trying time of year for some people, but I hope it's going well. And yeah, thanks for hanging out and listening to me, and I'll see you all next time.